We want to get back to the weather now, and our chief meteorologist, this basically tells you everything. It is wet and dreary and gray and foggy. What else is going on out there, Mike?
A lot of folks struggling to stay happy on a day like today. But you know what? I got some good news for you. We are almost at the end of this rain tunnel. Taking a look at the big picture in the GOES 17 satellite, there is no mistaking that we've had an atmospheric river, a plume of very concentrated warm moisture pointed right at us. And what's made it remarkable is this low pressure system right here has been basically keeping it in place. So any inclination that this system had to move towards the north has basically been tempered by this saying, nope, Washington State, Pacific Northwest, Vancouver Island, dump it all right there. And that's exactly what's happening right now and has been happening for the better part of the last 24 hours. So breaking down some colors here, wherever you see the greens, that's the lighter rain. But where you're seeing some of those yellows, that's where those bands of heavier rain have been pushing in throughout most of the day today, and especially now. So one of the things that really has me concerned is the rain on top of I-90 near Snoqualmie there. Now, the roads are in great condition because that snow that fell last night has now been rained on, so everything's looking good up there and temperatures are warm. So if you're planning on traveling in that direction, there should be no issues there. But again, a lot of rain on snow has been creating some slide concerns. In fact, avalanche warnings all the way up and down the Cascades. I'll tell you about that in a moment. Let's take a closer look at this. One silver lining to all of this is it's warm moisture. So temperatures in the mid-50s right now. Sustained winds coming in from the south-southwest about 16 to 20 miles an hour. And in case you're wondering, yes, it will continue to rain throughout the rest of the night. But what you notice here is after midnight, it will start to taper from steady rain to showers. I'll show you what that looks like in the full forecast here in just a moment. But just know this, the flood watch will remain in effect until at least Wednesday in many spots across the region. And as I mentioned earlier, that avalanche warning is real. We've got a lot of really unstable snow up in the upper elevations. So major flooding, we're watching a couple spots here, most especially the Snoqualmie near Carnation and near the city of Snoqualmie itself, and moderate flood potential as we saw earlier. Glen Fallerly was out near the Tolton, near Carnation there, and all of these rivers here are going to be moderate flood potential overnight tonight and into the day Tuesday, possibly lasting into Wednesday. But we heard Eric say that earlier as well. This one's going to be fairly quick as the rain tapers tonight. That will allow a lot of those rivers to go back down fairly quickly. Avalanche warning for the entire Cascades. It's going to end in different spots. So if you are planning on heading out, make sure you're checking with NWAC first, but just be aware there's a lot of instability up there. Flood watch in effect for most of us, especially all the way out towards the coast. Obviously, the heaviest rain has been falling south and west of the Olympics because it's the first resistance. So a lot of color involved here, and as we go through the rest of the night tonight, that color starts to disappear. That's a clear indication that we'll see that rain taper to showers, but it's not done with this. It's going to stay showery for the better part of the work week here, but at least we'll get snow levels down and hopefully start to put some snow on top of what has recently been rain. As far as more rain potential goes, we could pick up about another 2 to 3 inches in some of those more rain-prone spots. And then during the second half of the week, hopefully we'll start to rebuild on some of that snowpack, but snow levels will definitely help with that. We'll get down to about 2,500 feet by the time we get to Friday. 7-day forecast shows temperatures staying warm and the rain sticking with us through most of the week, but look at the reward that heads our way this weekend. Sunshine Saturday and Sunday.